And just being able to focus on adjustments throughout the fight and not thoughts and feelings. You know, the fight's going to get crazy, it's going to be hard, but just staying calm in there, I think that's my biggest evolution as a fighter right now.
Absolutely. And if I can ask, what was the game plan going in? Did you expect it to be wrestling, grappling heavy, or did you expect it to be a multi-fight for 15 minutes?
I definitely thought it was going to be in the clinch a lot more, not necessarily on the ground because I think we even each other out a lot, but I thought we'd be fighting the clinch a little bit more. But yeah, like it being a striking battle doesn't surprise me just because we're so familiar with each other, you know.
Is it hard at all to go in there with a friend, if you will? I mean, you guys are comrades, you know, you're at war, but does it kind of mess with you psychologically at all? You're like, man, I know this girl.
You know, I never called and asked to fight Montana, but the fight kept getting offered, and I'm not in a position to turn down fights right now. You know what I mean? I can't put somebody else's career ahead of my own. So when the call came in, you know, they've tried to match us up multiple times, and you know, this is the day. So.
There you have it. And last week, how cool was it to have Pat and Rosa to kind of shout you out when you walked out the cage?
Yeah, it was amazing. We've been training together for years now, and you know, we're either in camp so the other one can't go or whatever, but we try to make it to each other's stuff when we can. So it was great having them there, and they're always good energy, good people to have around.
Awesome. Great way to start the night. Congrats on that win.
Thank you so much.
You mentioned that you felt a little bit more at ease out there. Was part of that from the familiarity of having her as a past training partner, or does that just speak to the maturation, like you said, you just fought recently as well in Singapore? Was it partially due to that history of her, or is it just you being more at ease with yourself going into the cage?
I think it has more to do with myself. I felt like even in Singapore I was more composed, you know. Things got a little crazy in that fight, but I felt like I stayed composed and I landed on top, finished the fight. So, you know, it did have something to do, like, obviously we're familiar with each other, but I think it's just my evolution as a fighter, and just being more in control of my thoughts and feelings in the moment and not let my thoughts and feelings get away from me.
Do you like these short notice fights? Relatively short notice fights?
Yeah, I haven't done one for a really long time. I think my last short notice fight was to get into the UFC, so a while ago. But I like this one because I did really well. So.
Yeah, I would say a lot of times we hear fighters say that, you know, having it be more short notice, they don't have it in their head for so long. They can just focus on how their training is, focus on the weight thing. So I guess going into it, did you feel that you didn't have that, I guess, as much pressure because it wasn't on your mind for so long?
Yeah, I think there was different kind of nerves just because we trained together, but you know, it felt really familiar because I had just done it. You know what I mean? And my weight didn't get crazy because I fought not too long ago. So I think it was maybe like 3 months removed from a fight, and then like, you want to fight in 2 weeks? You know, might be a little bit more nervous, just not in fight shape or not my weight not as good as it could be. But yeah, I felt like this worked out perfect for me.
Last for me, I don't know if you got a chance to talk with her. Did you get to have a chance to say any words to her afterwards? Or is this the kind of thing that you'd reach out in a couple weeks and like, hey, how are you doing? You know, kind of deal?
Yeah, I gave her a hug. I said all love, you know. It's business, and I hope she understands that, you know.
Congrats on the victory.
Thank you so much.
JJ, just one question for me. So you said you don't want to fight again this year. So 3 fights on the year. What are your takeaways from the calendar here? You know, what did you improve on? What are you really looking forward to improve for 2024?
Yeah, I didn't start the year off great, but you know, I think I just lit a fire under me to finish the year out strong, and I feel like I did. I also said last fight I wasn't going to fight until next year, so we'll see what happens. But you never know, man. So when they call, sometimes you just gotta answer.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
So we'll see you on the MSG card then.